Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hope all is well at your end. In today's organizational behavior subject, week number 6, part number 1, we will be talking about motivation. There are two types of motivation. Exactly, I mean, theories of motivation. One is called content theories of motivation, and the second is called process theories of motivation. First of all, what is motivation, why is motivation important, and how many theories are there in motivation. Motivation itself is the characteristic that helps you or us to achieve our goal. It is the drive that pushes you to work hard. It is the drive, it pushes you to work hard. uh, it is the energy that gives you the strength to get up and keep going even when things are not going on your way. So, uh, we say it is an activated state within a person that leads to goal directed behaviors. Uh, we define motivation as the process that account for an individual's and a situation. So, a definition of the motivation is the process that account for an individual's intensity, direction, and persistence of effort toward attaining the goal. So, the three elements in our definition are intensity, direction, and persistence. Uh, Intensity is concerned with how hard a person tries. Intensity here means how hard a person tries. This is the element of us focus on when we talk about motivation. However, high intensity is unlikely to lead to a favorable job uh, performance outcomes unless the effort is channeled in a direction that benefits the organization. Therefore, we have to consider the quality of effort as well as its intensity. Effort that is directed toward and consistent with the organization goal is the kind of effort that we should be seeking. So finally, the last element of the motivation definition is persistence dimension. This is a measure of how long a person can maintain effort. Motivated individuals stay with a task long enough to achieve their goal. In our definition, uh, second definition, we say it is any influence that triggers, directs, or maintains behavior. Motivation is generally understood as the drive or the desire to do things. Sometimes financial rewards motivate people, and sometimes it is just an inner drive to make a difference. People are driven by so many things, by their passion, by the need for money or financial security, and sometimes it is for the sake of recognition. It's not always all the time important. المهم ناس كي يعرف دفايا كاس intrinsic reward مخوها يبقى motivated تشوف ميشوا مهم ناس. You have to look at the level of that person. دا because level تبا دو كتل شي كده بكم شايعنو سرا they motivate kiki. Their financial rewards worthy, their financial security worthy, their recognition worthy. They come level كده شيء they motivate شيء نو موږ وایو چې موټیویشن یوازې په انټرنزیک طریقې سره نه دی، په کیش ریوارډ سره نه دی، کېدلی شي چې نور فیکټرز هم دی ډرایو کې موټیویشن لپاره. So why managers do motivation, or they are keen interest in this topic. The relevance of motivation can also be understood from the fact that higher motivation has been linked with higher performance. Of course, when there is a high motivation in a job, there will be high uh, performance of the employees, of course. کله چې موټیویشن زیات وي نو هماغومره چې دی جاب پرفارمنس زیات وي، پروډکټیویټي زیاته وي. Uh, 21st century has been, of course, companies focus on factors that drive motivation high and make the workforce perform. Managers are interested in motivating their employees so as to help them perform as per expectations or better. Of course, managers try to influence their employees in order to have a direction, a productivity, a performance that is either expected or even better expectation from them. So we come to the types of theories in motivation, and in motivation we have two types of theories. One is called content theories and the second is called process theories. uh, we can distinguish between content and process motivation theories in terms of their meaning. Content theories focus on what, while process theories focus on how human behavior is motivated. Content theories focus on what human behavior is motivated, and process theories focus on how human behavior is motivated. So, how and what? Content theories are the earliest theories of motivation, and process theories are the newest one, indeed. So, we say content theories explain why people have different needs at different times. Why people have different needs at different time. د خلکو ضرورتونه چې دي هغه په مختلف وختونو کې ولې مختلف دي. نو کنټنټ تھیوریز چې دی هغه مونږ ته ښیي چې خلک په کوم وخت کې کوم شی اړتیا لري. While process theories describe the processes through which needs are translated into behavior. So بیا د بل اړخه چې دی پروسس تھیوریز چې دی هغه مونږ ته ښیي چې مونږ څه رقم کولی شو چې هغه پروسس د نیډز چې دی هغه ټرانسلیټ کو بیهیویر ته څه رقم تبدیل کو. So content theory is another definition. We can say human needs and how people, it defines us, it gives us the meaning that human needs and how people with different needs may respond to different work situations. د هغوی مختلف نیډز دي، ضروریاتش هست او چی رقم ریاکشن میته د مختلف وقتها د مختلف situations. و process theories که هست they give the meaning to word and make to reward and make decisions on various work related behaviors. So we will be talking about in today's lecture only content theories. There are four basic theories of content, and they are Maslow's need hierarchy theory, Alderfer ERG theory, Herzberg theory, and the last one is McClellan's learned needs theories. So we will be discussing one by one these theories. We say these content theories look for the factors inside people that cause, sustain, or stop behavior. Their main focus are on the needs that motivate people. So most of the theories of content theory will be talking about only and only the need of the people and where their needs are fulfilled and how they react to them. So there are four theories: Maslow's hierarchy of needs, Herzberg motivation or hygiene theory, Alderfer's ERG theories, and the last theory of content theory is McClellan's three needs theory. We will come to the first theory of Maslow, or Maslow's hierarchy needs theory. This is the very earliest and most widely known theory of motivation, developed by Mr. Abraham Maslow in the year 1940 or 1950s around. This theory condenses needs into five basic categories. Maslow ordered these needs in his hierarchy, beginning with the basic psychological needs and continuing through safety, belonging, and love. esteem, and self-actualization. In this theory, the lowest unsatisfied need becomes the dominant or the most powerful and significant need. The most dominant need activates an individual to act to fulfill it. Satisfied needs do not motivate. Individual pursues to seek a higher need when lower needs are fulfilled. Maslow's hierarchy of need is often shown in the shape of a pyramid. Uh, Basic needs at the bottom and the most complex need, uh, that is need for self-actualization, at the very top. Maslow himself has never drawn a pyramid to describe these levels of our needs, but the pyramid has become the most known ways to represent it. Maslow hierarchy need is presented in pyramid type. Ihram type که تاسو لیدلی وي هغه دغه وي structure وي، خو ماسلو خپله دا نه ده دغه کړې، نه دی ریفر کړی چې هغه دا جوړ کړی وي، دا زموږ طرف نه جوړې دي. We have a hierarchy of needs that ranges from lower to higher. As lower needs are fulfilled, there is a tendency for other higher needs to emerge. کله چې lower needs چې دی هغه پوره شي، نو زموږ چې دی هغه higher needs چې دی هغه activate کېږي، هغه راوځي. So we say there are 5 needs, and they are physiological needs, they are safety needs, they are social needs, they are esteem needs, and the last one is self-actualization. We begin from the bottom, that is physiological needs, then safety needs, then we have social needs, and the fourth one is esteem motivators, and the top of the pyramid is self-actualization. What is physiological needs? So physiolocal needs are the needs for food, shelter, and clothing. Safety needs provide a working environment which is safe, a relatively job security, and freedom from others or the threats, while social needs generate a feeling of acceptance, a feeling of belongingness, and by reinforcing team dynamics. Esteem motivators or esteem needs mean recognizing achievements. The person or the management or the organization should recognize someone's achievements, assign them important projects, and provide a status to make employees feel valued in the organization and appreciated when they are done with the project or they are done with their task. So of course the management or the organization should recognize their achievements. They have to be given the assignments of the project. They have to feel proud, and they have to be valued in the organization. کله چې هغوی ته ارزښت ورکولی کېږي په یو ارګنایزیشن کې، نو دا د یو دغه لپاره چې د یو امپلوي لپاره د موټیویشن یو فیکټر کېدلی شي. لاست سټیج چې دی هغه سیلف اکچوالایزیشن دی، چې دلته ډېر کم خلک رسیږي. د هغه خلک دي چې هغوی په چیلنجینګ انوایرمنټ کې او اساینمنټ باندې ډېر زیات خوشحاله وي، هغوی انوویټیو وي، کریټیو مایندډ وي. او بل دا دی چې هغوی خپل هغه حالت ته رسیدلی وي چې هغوی په انټرنزیک ریوارډ باندې هېڅ هم نه کوي، هغوی په انټرنزیک ریوارډ باندې زیات فوکس کوي، ایکسټرنزیک باندې نه کوي. هغوی خپله په هغه ایګو دغه ته رسیدلی وي، سټیج ته رسیدلی وي. So self-actualization offers challenging and meaningful work assignments which enable innovation, creativity, and progress according to long-term goals. The limitations of this theory, of course, is Maslow's hierarchy makes sense, but little evidence supports its strict hierarchy. Research has challenged the order imposed by Maslow's pyramid. For example, in some cultures, social needs are regarded higher than any other needs. So therefore, uh, there there is a kind of challenges and criticisms over this theory. And lastly, little evidence suggests that people satisfy exclusively one motivating need at a time. He says that one need should be fulfilled at a time, Maslow. While it's there is no research-based activity that only one motivation or one need will be satisfied at a time. So these were the uh, criticisms over this theory. Uh, the next theory that we will be talking about is existing relatedness and growth, or ERG, simply existing relatedness and growth theory, which is called ERG. It was developed by Mr. Alderfer, uh, and he said in this theory that he categorized the needs into three. He says that existing, relatedness, and growth, he categorized into these three. Um, Existing Maslow's yes, physiological and safety needs belong together to existing needs. His existing needs are belong to the safety needs and physiological needs, according to Mr. Maslow. So, relatives can be harmonized to be belongingness and esteem of others. Growth is the same as Maslow's self-esteem plus self-actualization. Both Maslow and Alderfer try to describe how these stages of needs, become more or less important to individuals. So, in ERG, there are three levels of needs and existing needs. Existence are desires for physiological and material well-being. So it's similar to Maslow's physiological and safety needs satisfied by factors such as food, air, water, pay, and working conditions, like basic materials, existing requirements. While relatedness means desire for satisfying interpersonal relationships. So, according to Maslow, similar to Maslow's social need, an externally component of esteem need, desire for maintaining social and interpersonal relationships. While growth need means desires for continued psychological growth and development. Growth needs are similar to Maslow's esteem need and self-actualization. The last two parts are esteem needs and self-actualization in Maslow, while Alderfer categorized it to only one, and that is growth. So, in growth, self-esteem and self-actualization exist. So, intrinsic desire for personal development. ERG theory says more than one need may be operative at the same time, while Maslow said that only one uh, motivation or need will be activated. So, ERG theory or therefore says that more than one uh, needs can be activated at the same time. So, a higher order need is frustrated, and an individual then seeks to increase the satisfied of a lower order need. There is a regression that's called frustration regression principle, which means that a higher order need is frustrated, and individuals then seek to increase their satisfaction of a lower. It means that an already satisfied lower level need becomes reactivated when a higher level need is frustrated. So, as we discussed, that existence needs are similar to Maslow's physiological and safety needs, while relatedness are similar to Maslow's social need and external component of esteem, and growth needs are similar to Maslow's need for uh, esteem, need, and self-actualization. So we also said the regression of the theory that is called frustration regression, and we said that when a higher order need is frustrated, an individual then seeks to increase satisfaction of a lower order power. After that, we have a two-factor motivation theory. Some people call it motivation-hygiene theory. So in this theory, it is developed by Friedrich Herzberg. It's also called motivation-hygiene theory or two-factor theory. This theory says that there are some factors, of course, motivating factors that cause job satisfaction and motivation, and some other also separated factors like hygiene factors cause dissatisfaction. That means that these feelings are not opposite of each other as it has always previously been believed. Opposite of satisfaction is not dissatisfaction but rather no satisfaction. Remember, opposite of satisfaction is not dissatisfaction, it is no satisfaction. According to Herzberg in 1987, this theory was developed. Um, the job satisfaction deal with the factors involved in doing the job, whereas the job dissatisfiers deal with the factors which define the job context. For example, if we say if the hygiene factors like salary, working conditions, working environment, safety and security are unsuitable, it means they are of low level at the workplace, then this can make individuals unhappy, dissatisfied with their job. So motivating factors, on the other hand, can increase job satisfaction, and motivation is based on an individual's need for personal growth. If these elements are effective, then they can motivate an individual to achieve above average performance and effort. For example, having responsibility or achievement can cause satisfaction. Uh, hygiene factors are needed to ensure that an employee is not satisfied. Motivation factors are needed to ensure employees' satisfaction and motivate an employer to a higher performance. So uh, we say in the motivation and the Herzberg two-factor theory, he defined Herzberg defined five factors of job satisfaction. We mean motivating factors, and they are achievement, recognition, work itself, and responsibility and advancements. Only these factors can motivate it, but at the same time, we need the lack of dissatisfaction. It means we need hygiene factors, workplace, or work peace to achieve more efficient work. Uh, the five factors of job dissatisfaction. Before we said job satisfaction, five factors, which were achievement, recognition, work itself, responsibility, and advancement. Now, the five factors of job dissatisfaction, which are called hygiene factors, are company policy and administration, supervision, salary, interpersonal relationships, work conditions. Uh, what are the limitations of this theory? The Herzberg's theory is this theory is oversees situational variables. Herzberg supposed a correlation linear between productivity, performance, and satisfaction. Next is the reliability of this theory is uncertain. The third limitation of this theory is no comprehensive measure of satisfaction was used. And the last one, the theory ignores blue collar works. Only white collar men's opinion was discussed in this theory. So, Friedrich Herzberg performs studies to determine which factors in an employee's work environment cause satisfaction or dissatisfactions. Satisfier are motivators, and dissatisfiers are hygiene factors. Uh, the next theory, the third theory, I think, is McClellan's need theory. This theory was uh, developed by Mr. David McClelland, and it says that desire to excel and accomplish something difficult. He says that the desire to excel, the desire to perform well and accomplish something difficult, a need to accomplish and demonstrate competence or mastery. He says that people acquire needs through their life experiences. There are three needs that people are acquiring, and they are need for achievement, NACH, N stands for need and achievement, need for power, need for affiliation. So, need for affiliation means desire to spend time in social relationships and activities, a need for love, a need for belonging, a need for relatedness. While a need for power means desire to influence, desire to coach, desire to teach, desire to encourage others to achieve a goal. A need for control over one's own work at that workplace is called need for power. Uh, Next is need for power. Need for power is done. Then need for affiliation. So in affiliation, the same thing. A desire to spend time in social affairs, desire to establish and maintain friendly and warm relationship with others. Um, People in high affiliation prefer to work or they involve in personal relationships, and interpersonal relationship provides companionship and brings social approval from the people. This theory was developed by McClellan. He says that on the the three components are need for achievement, need for affiliation, and need for power. The last theory that was not in content theory is a new theory that it was developed by Douglas McGregor. It was developed in 1960. He was a social psychologist. Uh, he assumes that employees are naturally unmotivated and dislike working, and this encourages an authoritarian style of management. He says that management must actively intervene to get things done. This style of management assumes that workers dislike working, avoid responsibilities, and need to be directed. Uh, and they have to be controlled, forced, or threatened. Uh, Theory X says that Theory X among the sorry, I speak in English all. خیر زه کوشش کوم چې پښتو کې او یادداري کې هم وایم. تیوري ایکس او تیوري واي چې دا ډوګلس مکګریګر چې دی هغه ډیولپ کړی و. هغه وایي چې کله هم انسان یا امپلوي چې دی یا کارمند چې دی هغه خپله موټیویټ کېږي نه، هغه باید تاسو خپله موټیویټ کړئ. هغه انسان کې دا ډېر کم خاصیت دی چې هغه خپله موټیویټ شي. هغه بیا تیوري ایکس او تیوري واي چې دی هغه دغه کړل پیش کړل. هغه وایي چې دوه سټایلز دي په مینجمنټ کې چې یو ته اتوریټیرین ویلی شي، او دغه خلک چې دي هغه تیوري ایکس خلک دي، او بل چې دي هغه پارټیسیپیټیو خلک دي چې هغې ته تیوري واي ویلی شي. تیوري ایکس هغه خلک دي چې هغوی خپله موټیویټډ نه وي، هغه باید ته پوش کړي، هغه ته ټیله کړي او را تیله کنن که یک کار کنه او شما یک پوش بدهین. while theory why people they are self motivated دغه خپله چې دی موټیویټ شوي وي. According to McGregor, you likely use an authoritarian style of management. This approach is very hands-on and usually involves micromanaging people's work to ensure that it gets done properly. This type of theory was called by McGregor Theory X people. while the people who are trusted, they are considering the job their own identity, so they are called theory Y people. Theory X, we say that X type theory organization tend to be top heavy with managers and supervisors required at every step of to control worker. په هر سټپ کې باید امپلوي چې دی هغه کنټرول شي، هغه وکتل شي، د هغه سوپرویژن وکړل شي. په دې ټایپ اف ارګنایزیشن کې، په دې ټایپ پیپل کې، خلکو کې ډیلیګیشن اف اتھارټي چې دی هغه بیخي کمه وي یا بیخي وي نه، ځکه ته په هغوی باندې ټرسټډ نه وي، هغوی موټیویټډ نه وي، هغوی کار نه کوي. نو دغسې ارګنایزیشنز هغه بیا سنټرلایزډ وي. مګریګر چې دی هغه وایي چې دا ماینورټیز عموما راځي، دغه خلک چې دی theory X خلک چې دی هغه ماینورټیز وي په غټو ارګنایزیشنز کې، او هغه وایي چې دا unavoidable وي عموما په ارګنایزیشنز کې. نو theory X people چې دی هغه pushing غواړي، او د هغوی چې دی خپل کارونه نه خوښوي، ریسپانسیبلیټیز په سر باندې نه اخلي، او دوی کانسټنټ ډایرکشن ته، همیشني ډایرکشن ته، هدایاتو ته ضرورت لري چې هغوی ته باید هدایت او انسټرکشن ورکړلی شي. دوی باید کنټرول کړلی شي او ایون تھریټن کړلی شي، ځکه دوی خو کار نه کوي. نو په ځینو ځایونو کې باید دوی ته تھریټس یا اخطارونه ورکړلی شي، او په هر سټپ اف منیجمنټ لیول کې دوی باید هغه سوپروایز شي، هغه کنټرول شي، په هغوی باندې اسسمنټ وشي. او دوی دا خلک چې دي نو انسنټیوز ته ډېر زیات ضرورت لري. دغه خلک عموما په مادي شیانو باندې ډېر زیات موټیویټ کیږي. تیوري وای پیپل چې دي هغه عموما پارټیسیپیټیو خلک وي. دغه خلک چې دي هغه ډیسنټرلایزډ دغه کې انوایرمنټ کې خوشحاله وي او هغوی ښه کار کولی شي. This theory assumes that employees are happy to work, they are self-motivated and creative and enjoy working with greater responsibility. په دې کې مهمه خبره دا ده چې employees responsibility په خپله ځان اخلي، او دغه responsibility چې دی هغوی خپله موټیویټ کوي. دوی دغه ارګنایزیشن یا دغه کار خپل ګڼي، دوی خپل ریکګنیشن ګڼي، د آیډنټیټي ګڼي. They take responsibility and are motivated to fulfill the goals that they are assigned, and they seek and accept responsibility and do not need much direction. په دې کې ښه خبره دا ده چې دوی ډایرکشن ته اړتیا نه لري. دا خلک ډېر ایکسپرټ خلک وي، دا خلک چې د ایکسپیرینس خلک وي، تجربې والا خلک وي، علمیت والا خلک وي، او دوی ضرورت ډایرکشن ته نه لري. دوی په خپله موټیویټډ وي او خپله چې دغه کارونه پر مخ بوزي. مخکې وویل چې د دوی سټایل اف مینجمنټ دا دی چې دوی خپله کار کوي، دوی خپل کار کې خوشحاله وي، دوی په ډیسیژن میکینګ کې اکټیو وي، دوی خپله موټیویټډ وي چې یو اکټیویټي وکړي. بل دا دی چې دوی دا کار خپل ګڼي، دا انجوای کوي چې دا کار وکړي، ریسپانسیبلیټي اکسپټ کوي او ډایرکشن ته ډېر کم اړتیا لري. دوی چې دی پرابلمز چې دی هغه ډېر زیات زر کولی شي چې هغه دغه واخلي، کار وکړي او انجوای کړي دغه کار، پرابلم سالو کړي په ډېرې ښه طریقې سره. We say that your assumptions about what motivates your people will likely have the biggest impact. Results ته راځو چې څه ریزلټ دی ورکې. نو دا یوازې دا خبره نه ده چې موږ څه رقم یو کس موټیویټ کولی شو. دغه خلک موټیویشن چې دی هغه امپیکټ کوم اپروچ ته یوز کې، and your choice can also be shaped by several other factors. یوازې ستا چوایس نه دی چې هغه ته انټرنزیک یا ایکسټرنزیک ریوارډز ورکړلی شي. دغه چوایس چې دی هغه په مختلف اپروچز باندې کېدلی شي، او دغه فیکټرز چې دی هغه کېدی شي ارګنایزیشن سټرکچر وي چې دا ټایرډ او یا فلیټ سټرکچر دی، یا دغسې کوم کارونه چې ورکړل شوي دي دا ریپیټیټیو دي، تکراري دي که نه دي، یا چیلنجینګ دي که نه دي، او دغه خلک چې کوم تا ګمارلي دي دا خلک میچور خلک دي دا expert خلک دي کنه دي. That depends upon the structure and depends upon the people, or the work environment and the structure and their level of the skills. So this was all about content theories. In the next lecture we will be talking about process theories. Thank you very much. Good day.